In the year 1482, something extraordinary happened in the city of Cologne, Germany. It all began with two men, priests with great talents for preaching. They were respected in their community, admired for their eloquence and wisdom. But what happened next would change their lives forever and help shape the devotion of millions. At the time, Father James Fringer, a learned Franciscan, was working tirelessly to restore and spread devotion to the Rosary. He wasn't alone. Along with his fellow religious brothers, they formed a group called the Confraternity of the Rosary. Their mission was simple: to encourage everyone to pray the Rosary and experience its spiritual power. But not everyone was happy about this movement. Among the many voices in the city, two priests stood out for their opposition. They didn't just disagree with the Rosary, they spoke out against it at every opportunity. And with their powerful words and respected reputations, they began to sway many people, convincing them not to join the confraternity. One of these priests, determined to put an end to the growing devotion, went a step further. He wrote an entire sermon carefully crafted to tear down the Rosary and planned to deliver it on an upcoming Sunday. But as fate would have it, something unexpected occurred. The priest never showed up to give his sermon. After waiting for some time, someone went to fetch him. And when they found him, it was clear something terrible had happened. He was dead. It seemed to be a natural death, but the timing was hard to ignore. It was as though the very heavens had intervened. Now, the second priest, feeling the weight of his mission to silence the Rosary, decided to take his friend's place. He was determined to give the same sermon and stop the devotion in its tracks. But just as he began, something even more extraordinary happened. The priest suddenly collapsed. He was struck down by a mysterious paralysis that took away his ability to move or speak. It was as though his body refused to obey him. In that moment, he realized that something greater than himself was at work. Unable to move or speak, the priest had no choice but to confront his actions. In the silence of his heart, he turned to Our Lady, the Mother of God, and silently begged for her help. If only she would cure me, he thought, I will devote myself to the Rosary. I will preach it with the same passion that I once used to fight against it. In an instant, his prayer was answered. The paralysis lifted. His limbs moved again. His voice returned. It was a miracle. The priest, once a persecutor of the Rosary, was now a living testament to its power. Grateful for his miraculous healing, the priest stood up and publicly confessed his error. He admitted that he had been wrong to oppose the Rosary, and from that day forward he became one of its greatest defenders. With renewed zeal and conviction, he began preaching the wonders of the Rosary to anyone who would listen. And so this priest, once a skeptic, now a believer, spent the rest of his life sharing the powerful story of the Rosary, spreading its message of hope, peace, and devotion. Through his words, many others came to understand and appreciate the great spiritual strength found in praying the Rosary. This story reminds us of the power of prayer, the importance of humility, and the incredible role the Rosary can play in our lives. No matter the challenges or opposition we face, when we turn to Our Lady with faith and sincerity, she is always there to guide us, heal us, and lead us closer to her Son, Jesus. So, let us remember this lesson from history. The Rosary is not just a prayer, it's a powerful tool for transformation. It has the ability to change hearts, heal wounds, and bring us peace even in the face of great opposition. May we always turn to it, trusting in its power and the loving intercession of Our Lady.